Hey everybody, Eric here. Thank you so much for tuning in today. I am very excited to be here because today is launch day for Sea of Stars. Today we'll be doing a early impressions and let's play video. I'll be playing it on Steam Deck here, docked, of course, so you guys can see the footage. But I'm really excited for this game. This might be Game of the Year contender for me. Why? Well, I played the demo a couple months ago. I really enjoyed what I played. This game is a Chrono Trigger inspired game. Of course, there's a lot more to it than that, but that's one of the main advertising things. Like, hey, if you like games like this, you're gonna love this. And of course, they brought back Yasunori Mitsuda, who composed some stuff from Chrono Trigger. So, blah blah blah. This is there's a lot of hype happening for this game, and I'm here for it. And lastly, I want to give a huge shout out and a thank you to Sabotage Studio and their PR team for providing me with a review code for today's game, Sea of Stars. Let's check it out, okay? Let's go. So I've been playing a lot of Final Fantasy lately, so it's going to be a bit weird to get used to something else other than the classic, like Final Fantasy 1 through 6 turn-based gameplay. But that being said, it's also going to be very welcome as well, because I've just been, after I finished Final Fantasy 16 a couple weeks ago, I have been all into the Pixel Remaster Collection. I've been playing through 1 through 6. I'm at the very, very end of 6. So I'm slightly kind of bummed out to have to start a new game right at the tail end of this one, but I'm so hyped for Sea of Stars, so of course I can't not play this. Now, of course, this is played on Steam Deck, supposedly Steam Deck verified from day one, and I'm playing it with a PS5 controller. Generally, with Steam Deck stuff, they say it's verified. It might be hit and miss. Hopefully, if there are any issues, it gets patched straight away. But let's just kind of envelop ourselves in the world of Sea of Stars here. I always check the options just because. So audio, everything looks good there. Video, oh yep, of course we can change the resolution. VSync, pixel perfect. Oh, pixel perfect. Whoa, what that does. We'll play with that later. Yeah, cool. Let's hit a new game. Now, I think we can choose... Okay, so Sea of Stars has two main characters. Select the one who will lead the party. This can be changed later and does not affect the story. We've got Valerie and Zale. So, Valerie is a monk born on winter solstice, walks the path of the guardian goddess Luana. And Zale is a blade dancer born on the summer solstice, walks on the path of the guardian god Solon. We'll go with Zale. Kind of reminds me of Zidane or Zidane from Final Fantasy IX with the way he holds the blade, kind of like the monkey thief. Great game. Welcome to the Great Archives adventure. I suppose curiosity brought you here. An important trait, to be sure. I am the archivist, or archivist, rather, an immortal versed in the ways of alchemy. But perhaps you knew that already. After spending millennia cataloging the many events of countless timelines, I decided to return here to mull over everything I had seen. In my musings about the stories that fill these books and scrolls, I had a recent epiphany. It seems that in my haste, I may have overlooked the very thing I was hoping to find. As such, there is one special story I wish to revisit, one deserving of a witness. And should the mist of time allow a slight alteration, I believe the ray of hope that was once offered may yet bloom. So walk with me tonight and we will explore a tale of high adventure, of magic and deceit, of friendship and wonder. But mostly a tale of heroism, one that I believe will offer valuable insight in the search of a resolution to the throes of the Fleshmancer. Now, I remain a bit lost amidst all these timelines and all their subtle variations, but I know just the one to make a perfect starting point. This game looks great already. Let us see what we find in here. Ah, yes. Our story begins in a world visited by the Fleshmancer generations prior, causing much turmoil and leaving a mark that has yet to be fully cleansed. Now, can I just quickly interject here, if you don't mind? Because this game has the guest composer Yasunori Mitsuda. I feel like my ears are going to be searching for every little nuance track that he will have composed. And when we hear it, we're going to know it. And that's not to discredit the other composer, Erek Brown. But from what I've heard, all the tracks that he's done as well, really, really great. But of course, the Yasunori Mitsuda stuff is going to be stand out. So my ears are going to perk up when we hear some of those Mitsuda kind of tracks, taste of the Mitsuda track, whatever, it doesn't matter. Somewhere on Evermist Island, two brave children of the solstice are on their way to meet with an immortal spirit. This is probably going to be the tutorial thing, I bet. In order to become fully fledged solstice warriors, they will need to learn how to use magic without using magic. Wonder what that means. Maybe the world of maybe magic is banned. I don't know. We'll see. Now, a couple of months ago, I did say I had a video called "Is it fair to compare Chrono Trigger to Sea of Stars?" And of course, the answer is no, because they're two different games. But there's always going to be those comparisons drawn because aesthetically it looks similar, and I don't know, it's inspired by it. But that's not necessarily a bad thing. All right, we made it to the mountain trail. So far, so good. So the Elder Mist lives somewhere here, huh? Do you think it's just another test? Could be, but it sure beats sitting at the academy. And sewing. So what? Ha, yeah, I'm sure glad that's over with. Apply yourselves, for the will you weave into it shall be your sole defense in times of the greatest... Sorry, I have to, like, read these things twice in order to properly phrase them. While the lessons taught here may appear to be lost on you, something deep inside is compelled to learn. Haha. Which way are we gonna go? Hey, the sun will be setting soon. We should prepare to set up camp. Let's split up and search for a good spot. Okay. Time for some scouting. Oh, what's this? I'm coming through. Straight into a battle. Great. I love me some turn-based action. Tell you what. I mentioned earlier in the video that I was playing Final Fantasy Collection, and that was because I felt a real dire need to just have some challenging turn-based action after completing Final Fantasy 16. The game was great, but it wasn't that turn-based style that I'm used to, which is totally fine. It's a different kind of game. But this is really going to scratch the itch of turn-based stuff, which is what I like. Brugaves wasn't kidding. These feel easier to fight already. Let's see where this leads. Okay, so I'm just going to go this way. This game looks great. I will say, I mean, I played the demo a couple months ago, and that game looked really great. And I'm excited to check out the game handheld on the dock, Steam Deck as well, sorry, and off-docked mode. It's really great pixel art. I just love the aesthetic. And I love that there are things kind of moving in the background as well, which is cool. Is that a fight, maybe? Probably something that's going to chase me. Definitely giving Chrono Trigger vibes. I don't want to compare it to Chrono Trigger with everything I see, but seeing the monsters actually on the map and not necessarily random battles, but kind of staged battles is cool. I like that. That way you can kind of prepare for things because you can see them. Ouch, tough one, huh? Let's try this. All right, skills, sunball, solar magic projectile that splashes to nearby targets. Okay, let's try that. Rochevre. Rochevre? Okay, hopefully that's... Oh. Dare I draw another comparison? It reminds me of Xenoblast from Super Mario RPG. Which again, there's nothing wrong with that. I love that. I'm sorry if I'm going to be that guy that's going to be like, oh, I remember this is like from this is from that. Which is fine. No different than the Shovel Knight's kind of like pogo stick shovel thing, kind of like ripped straight out of DuckTales, which is fine. Great game. Just a dead end. How about you? Nothing of note, but the way to the top is definitely through here. The sun is setting. Come over. I'll get a fire going. I'll be right there. Can't wait for more tomato clubs. Press A to unroll. Okay, yeah, cool. I will say, so we're playing as Zale instead of gosh, I'm sorry, I can't remember her name right off the top of my head. I wonder if there will be points within the game where you split up as a two, and obviously, like if we pick the other character to start the game, maybe the tutorial goes through this path. So there might be some great replay value here as well, with different branching pathways or different scenarios, or maybe even story events as well, which is really clever. A little bit of climbing action here. This is cool. Let's go ahead and get into this battle here if we can. Ooh, okay, so if we walk up behind them, we might be able to get in a extra attack. Okay, can we can block, I think? I'll slowly figure out this battle system, but I remember in the demo it was really great with the party of 3, but of course we're gonna slowly build up to that. Just look at the background. I love the aesthetic. I'll say this time and time again, but the pixel aesthetic in these kind of games is just the best way to play them, and I love seeing all the things that are moving in the background as well. It really makes you appreciate the time and effort that went into stuff like this. Now I can't... Okay, we don't really have access to a menu as yet, so that's okay. It's not likely that we get a game over this early, I say. Let's see what's next. Campfire scene. Ha, but it doesn't beat the face you made the first time you tried smashing a sunball. Oh, I can still hear the headmaster gloating. As I said, whether by paying attention in class or by recklessly attempting to hit a projectile with your open palm, you will learn the first rule of solar magic. To be fair, you did learn. Oh yeah, that one only took once. You ever miss those years before training, just being a kid, always daydreaming and getting in trouble? Me too. I think about it every day. Every day. I wish I was a kid. And making mistakes. I'm sorry, Valerie. I didn't mean... That's okay. I understand why he wouldn't want us to join after what happened. It's just... I wish he had said goodbye, you know? After 10 years of not seeing his face, it's just to know that he's alright. And that we're still friends. Why do we have to get ahead of ourselves anyway? Oh, girl. I'm really interested to know where this goes. Okay, so here we go. Getting ahead of myself. Interested to know. Well, as a matter of fact, 10 years ago, the village of Mooncradle. Okay. This will be cool. So I dare say it'll be them as kids. My weapon will be something that hits really hard, and I'll pick a fast one. And will be unstoppable. I think that book is a save point there too, so make sure to hit that. Imagine all the wonders we'll find after we leave Evermist Island. I want to see the sleeper. Pausing for the music here. Pretty cool. I like that. What's that? You've never heard of the sleeper? Stories say it's a giant serpent, and it's been sleeping curled up around a mountain since even before there were traveling historians to record it. No way. Sure is, and it's a super dangerous one too. But don't worry, it can't wake up. Why not? Apparently there's holes in the mountain, and the wind blows through them, and that plays a melody that keeps it asleep. Whoa. I want to see it too! That sounds interesting. It's the bell. Erlina and Brugaves are back. Quick, maybe we can catch them before they go to the academy. Alright, cool. Can I just say, how the heck does anybody name any characters in any game? I mean, let alone in any turn-based game or any fantasy-style game, let alone just a game in general. Who comes up with Erlina or Brugaves? Sorry, I'm a serial saver, so I thought I will like save 4 or 5 times at the same save point just because. This is really cool. Great use of lighting here as well. You can see the characters are kind of like dimly lit, so you see their shadows in and amongst a darker field. Really cool. I like the use of the color palette here as well. Really makes the characters pop on the field. Villager, hey there, younglings. Are you still playing in that little cave down below? I mean, I guess. Not anymore. I think we heard a bell, so we better get going. Okay. These crops are our main source of food. It's hard work, but I'm reminded every day when we all eat together that the effort is well worth it. That's right. You got to go get that bread, you know. Okay, this building looks important. What's this? Hello? I hope you're not getting into trouble again. Well, it's a bunch of kids getting together. Kids always get into trouble. Hey, wait. Oh, there's cutscenes. I wasn't expecting cutscenes. That's pretty cool. Brugaves, there you are. Erlina, playing in your secret hideout again? We were training. I think I can use magic now. Is that so? Let's see it then. Whoa, cool. Come closer, Zale. Open your palm and concentrate. What about you, Valerie? Have you been training too? Every day. I bet I'm stronger than you now. Haha. I'm sure you are. Come here then. Yeah. Well, easy now. I can't report to the headmaster if you knock me out. Pretty cool. Whoa. That was awesome, Zale. You did it. Solstice Warriors. Headmaster, there's a Headmaster Moraine. If you're done with your babysitting duties, I would hear your report. Right away, Headmaster. Can we go too? Believe me, once you enter the Zenith Academy, you'll wish you hadn't. Oh, they always say that. Let's go, Brugaves. Well, interesting so far. Obviously, there's going to be a turning point in the story here happening that might set up, you know, future events. Present day, I suppose. Hey, the full moon is out. Huh? He's right. Want to go to the forbidden cavern again? We tried already. I can't open it. Yeah, but last time we decided maybe the full moon could make the rune more sensitive. I'm sure it'll work, and Moraine will be so impressed. He'll take you two in for training right away, and then we'll finally be allowed to leave this island. What if he gets mad and delays our training instead? Ah, no way. Well, we can worry about that after I open it. I mean, if I open it. All right, let's go. Okay, so maybe it's implied that we gotta go this way. Okay. I suppose some sort of cataclysmic event will happen. People will get split up. I don't know, something will get destroyed. Okay. I mean, come on. Chrono Trigger vibes here. Look at the world map. Look at the little guys walking around here. I love it. That's really cool. Forbidden Cavern. I mean, it's hard not to draw comparisons, but like in a good way, of course. By no means am I saying, oh, this is a ripoff or whatever. I think it's fantastic that it's inspired by. I mean, all these older games laid the blueprint for what it means to make a great game or an interesting story. We made it. Time to stop for a snack. What? I'm not hungry. Yeah, we just left a few minutes ago. Look, it's not a real adventure if you don't eat a snack on the road. Plus, I made something special for the occasion. Here! Oh, a sandwich! Can't go wrong with a sandwich, honestly. Wow, that's really good. Yeah, no kidding. Glad you like it. It's the jam. I used a bit of sap from the celestial willow. I'll try that next time. You can get into trouble for that. Only if you tell. Ha-ha! Alright, how do I do this? Maybe like Erlina showed me? Try opening your palm and concentrating. You got this, Valerie. I'll try that next time I need to open a door. Open my palm and concentrate. Maybe some magic will come out. Oh. It worked. The door is opened. I knew it. Well, a bunch of kids going into Forbidden Cave, that could only lead to trouble. We'll see. I did it. I finally did it. So, what now? Well, the headmaster must have heard the bell ring. Did we just wait for him to show up? Might as well enter. It can be our first adventure. Or, as most of these games call it, the tutorial level. A hidden tutorial. Yeah, and then the headmaster will know we're not afraid. This is exciting. Let's go! Okay, Forbidden Cavern. Well, I tell you, I really like the look of these games. Games that are styled like this. One that I played not too long ago that was kind of similar visually was Eastward. A beautiful game. There's monsters over there. Let's hide. Oh, we don't want to hide. We gotta get that sweet EXP. I thought Evermist Island was safe. Guess that's only true for Moon Cradle. We should go back. They look dangerous. Yeah, good call. Uh-oh. Watch out, there's another one. This is bad. We're surrounded. Maybe try to use your powers? We're not ready for this. I don't know, just try. Okay, let me focus. Watch out, it's preparing something. Come on, come on. Sail, watch out. Uh-oh. Ah! Uh-oh, did it get his eye? No! My eye! It really hurts. I can't see. There's no escape. It's about to attack again. Whoa! Somebody's here. I wonder if it's an elder of the village. So it was you. Typical kids getting into trouble. As resourceful as you are reckless, I see. Headmaster, Garl needs help. Hopefully he doesn't lose his eye. It feels better. Like anyone born in Moon Cradle, a regular kid, what Garl needs is to not concern himself with the affairs of the Solstice Warriors. I'm really sorry, Headmaster. It was all my idea. Hey! Be thankful that the only cost of this lesson was an eye, young lad. As for the two of you, if you are so eager to receive training, I shall oblige. Follow me. Poor kid. That's sad. I feel like I empathize or sympathize, whatever the correct word is there. Obviously, as a parent, you never want to see your kid get hurt, and I feel like I relate to seeing poor Garl get his eye hurt. Make sure to treat the wound and soothe the poor kid. He's not the complaining type, but if the pain seems to return, please send for me. Understood, Headmaster. You will not see your friend for a very long time. If you have any parting words, speak them now. Can he come and stay with us? How long is very long? Like a week? Ah, the eagerness of youth. Tell me about it. It takes years to properly train Solstice Warriors. Years? No way. But your friends have much to learn. I would suggest that you use that time to reflect upon what happened today. With any luck, it will help you forget any ideas of getting involved with a burden that is not yours to bear. Guys, don't forget about me. Never. We'll train really hard. Maybe it won't take so long. Well, that's that for poor Garl. Gets his eye hurt or maybe even missing. I don't know. He was in the demo. I can't remember if he had 2 eyes. You don't really take note of that kind of thing. But we're going into the Solstice Academy, I think it was called. And obviously Valerie and I can't remember his name. I'm so bad at this. Maybe this is now where they train to become the warriors that they are in present day. Welcome to Zenith Academy. In this ancient place of knowledge, you will learn everything you need to know in order to become true Solstice warriors. We've been waiting for this for so long. When do we start? Tomorrow, though I believe a proper introduction is in order. Careful now. Well, I suppose this is the beginnings of the tale. Which so far seems interesting. I'm interested to know more about the world and the supposed secrets. I guess this specific town or tribe or whatever has kind of safeguarded themselves from the rest of the world, shielding them and the inhabitants of the town from monsters and stuff like that. So, of course, they will set off into their own adventures and find the truth behind things, as with any game. Welcome to the classroom in the sky. Whoa, it's beautiful! I'm feeling a weird resonance, like when I opened the Forbidden Cavern. Good on you for noticing that. Getting closer to the stars helps new recruits get acquainted with their innate magic. It shows great promise that you were able to feel it before, and Zale too, from what Erlina told me. Oh, it was just a small burst. They have no idea how much potential they have. It is probably for the best. Now, in many years you will spend at Zenith Academy, you will learn about the duties incumbent upon Solstice warriors, of the magic that you are destined to wield, and the evils it is meant to cleanse. Of course, typical RPG things. We'll learn how to fight too, right? Naturally. You will spend your days training and studying, but most importantly, sewing. So what? I'm going to say that every time until it gets funny. And it'll never be funny. That sounds boring. Oh, I can assure you that it is. A mandatory task, nonetheless. All who would join our order begin by weaving their will into an enchanted piece of fabric. The staple of the Solstice Warrior. It is their most prized possession, guaranteeing light in the darkest places, and the measure of protection against the minions of the Fleshmancer. But first you must learn of your duties, train until you cannot feel your limbs, and then train some more. Once your body and mind are ripe with the potential, you will create a magic piece of fabric worthy of the very stars. You will then be sent out beyond the Forbidden Cavern to meet with the Elder Mist, for it alone may officially grant the title of Solstice Warrior. Sewing. I understand it's not what you were hoping for, but it is what it is required of you for the time being. Years of sewing. That will be all for today. Interesting. Very interesting. You'll be spending a lot of time in these halls, so you should make yourselves a home. To your left is the training room. You are to go there first thing in the morning. Just above is the way to my chambers. It is off limits, of course. Of course. And to your right are the dormitories. Just make sure you pick a bed aligned with your innate magic. Feel free to look around, then go to sleep when you're ready. Good night. Well, I'm the kind of guy that likes to advance a story, but we're gonna have a quick squiz here. And okay, so that's locked. So he wasn't kidding. Let's talk to this person here. I remember when Erlina and Brugaves were your age. They wouldn't stop running. Ugh, I feel old now. Tell me about it. So yes, I like to advance the plot relatively quickly in these kind of games. Just you know, that's what keeps you going. So this is the training area. We'll hit this up tomorrow morning. And so anyway, yes, story, plot points. I love to keep the story moving as quickly as possible. Now, because this game is brand new, like came out only was made available to most people just a few hours ago. There will be no guides for this game very, very early on, which is honestly more than fine. I'm quite happy to figure things out for myself. Okay, we can read some books. Sewing basics. Okay. Now, because I've been playing a lot of Final Fantasy VI lately, as soon as I see this clock, I want to go right up to it and get an elixir. If you know, you know. But of course, sadly, not the case. Maybe this far. Okay, so we're just shy of a half an hour into it. It's great. Just a bunch of old books. All right, fine. Now, our innate magic. So, I'm guessing Zale is fire and Valerie is ice or something, or soul. Wait, soul and Luna? I don't know. One of those. Go to sleep? Let's go to sleep. Okay. We'll figure all that out. But I'm excited to see what training has in store for us the next morning in the training room. Good morning, fellas. Brugaves. Looks like he's on skates. Ice skates. So you be our trainer? I wish. Erlina and I are leaving tomorrow, but the headmaster was kind enough to let us make your first day special. Are you ready for training? You bet. That's what I like to hear. I reckon these should be well suited for the two of you. Zale received the training sword. Not unlike Final Fantasy IX's Zidane's dagger. Valerie received the training staff. Alright, let's get to work. Cool. Well, I dare say we probably learn the battle system, or maybe they don't. You got this, Valerie. Don't give up now. Never. I would rather early in the game get, not that I'm saying get this out of the way because I'm not interested, because I am, but I'd rather establish the characters early on through like a hidden or kind of baked in tutorial phase like this, so that way you kind of have some sort of emotional attachment to the pair, at least early on, even, you know, before you hit the 1 hour mark. You kind of know their background, you get that out of the way, you establish them as characters, and then you watch their character arc. And then maybe we even go back and forth between the, you know, present day and the training phase, and, you know, fill in all the story gaps that way. I don't know. I have no idea what's in store here. That's it for today. You did great. Whew. That was a lot. Feel free to take a break. Erlina, we'll see you on the terrace whenever you're ready. I tell you what, whatever training duties they are doing, I probably need to get into that as well. Once you hit the 30 mark, I'll tell you what, could probably benefit from at least 10 push-ups a day. Okay, so on the terrace. Did I just go to the terrace? Can I go up here? This way goes to the beds. Erlina should just be outside of the academy's entrance. Okay, well, isn't that where I just went? Oh, okay, sorry. I thought this was a floating platform like an elevator. Forgive me. So we'll go down this way. I like that you can see below. You can see ground level from very, very high up. Oh, there you are. Ready to learn magic? Of course we are. It should feel as if something was scratching an itch far away from you. You must focus on the sensation and compel it to come closer. Okay. I think it's working. Hey, you startled me. I almost had it. Now mine's going too. It's okay. Just breathe slow. I will say, just the, again, just commenting on the visual aesthetic, all the stuff moving below, because you can see the floating platform of the academy there, but I feel like the way that some of the clouds are moving and just the slow shifts of some of the scenery kind of reminds me of like a Game Boy Advance game a little bit. I can't remember off the top of my head if any like GBA games did anything like that, but it just gives me that kind of aesthetic, which I really like. Offhand, like Boktai comes to mind. I know Boktai is a completely different game, but you get the idea. If your timing is true, it will manifest. On 3, 1, 2, 3. I think I felt it. It tickles. Right there. You did the hardest part. I'm sure your training will go well. But one more thing. No matter what the headmaster teaches you, remember that this is your life and Erlina. Uh-oh. Since you are done onboarding our new recruits in the ways of magic, I would provide the briefing for your next assignment. Ooh, I wonder if we're to go in the field and actually do something. As for the two of you, it is time you try the sewing kit. Move along now. Okay, I wonder if the sewing kit is going to be like the sphere grid in Final Fantasy X, for example. I don't know. Just a guess. I could be totally wrong. And making a magic piece of fabric worthy of the very stars. Sure is a tall order. Yeah, I have no idea what shape to even make. At least the headmaster said we wouldn't get it right on the first try. The first time. I'm doing my own dialogue. It's fine. Well, I'm bored. Okay, maybe I should go read one of the books up here. Because this one up here was a guide to sewing. Sewing basics. Okay, not interested. Do I need to walk around the room? I'm going to quickly save as well. Again, I'm a serial saver. Anytime I see a save point, no matter how substantial or how insignificant of the progress I have done, even in just moments past, always save. What are you doing? Well, I'll just walk around a bit. Okay, well, I suppose we can go to the entrance and maybe meet up with a key story point here. I'm interested to know what happened to Erlina and Brugaves as well. Maybe something. Okay, here we go. We're gonna find out here. You keep saying that, but the Fleshmancer left our realm for good when the Dweller of Strife was destroyed. So why can't they have a normal life? And you know the three of us can take one on the one on Wraith Island. Sorry, we don't need them. Prudence, Erlina. There is no telling what threats we may face in the future. Zale and Valerie were brought to the Moon Cradle by the Great Eagle. It is not the place of the headmaster to question such things, and neither is it yours. So how much is enough? What about Moyara? What about the twins? Brugaves. Do not judge a sacrifice you cannot begin to comprehend. This conversation is over. They will study here while you carry on with your investigation. On the first eclipse, after their training is complete, they will join us for the cleansing. Ooh. Learn as much as you can until then. But let's just go, Brugaves. Interesting. Well, and so they trained, they sewed for days and then months. Faster now. So, the headmaster kind of alluded to the fact that, oh my god. Zale and Valerie, okay, that's them. Were brought to the island. Maybe purposefully. Maybe they are from the stars or something like that. I don't know. Might be one of those hidden in plain sight things, judging by the name. And the longer a dweller is left to its devices, the stronger it gets. This makes patrol duty essential. Let one grow for too long and you have a world eater on your hands. Against such a foe, even a legion of solstice warriors would be helpless. Since delaying only increases the chances of a world eater, cleansings always target the strongest dweller known to us. Headmaster, if dwellers are immune to our magic, then how can we fight them? That is why cleansings are performed during a total eclipse. In these moments only, the dweller's weaknesses are exposed. How many dwellers are left? Just the one, known as Dweller of Woe, but we cannot know for sure. The Fleshmancer just may have planted other seeds of evil before leaving our world. Thus, we must always remain vigilant. Headmaster? Yes, Zale? What happened with the Dweller of Strife, and who's Moyara? Uh-oh. that will be all for today. A few weeks later, okay, let me just quickly interject. Sorry to interrupt. But I will say, it's hard for me, and this is just early impressions. It's hard for me to follow along with all these different names, and I know like the more important ones are being highlighted, or you know, the text might imply a certain kind of stature of the character or the entity or whatever you want to say. But it's kind of hard for me to just like, yep, you know, understand everything. It's kind of going over my head a little bit. I'm sure that will be explained. There's just a lot of lore dumping right now. Perhaps I'm in training too. Maybe they don't understand it. Zale, wake up. Valerie, what is it? I think I heard a voice coming from the entrance. What time is it? Who cares? Let's go check it out. All right. Ooh. All right. Let's go to the entrance. Well, I'm really interested as to how the plot moves forward here. But yes, anyway, look, you can see down below. I'm pointing like you can see what I'm pointing at, but you get the idea. Looks really cool. I like that. There's movement. You definitely feel like you're playing in a living, breathing, and moving world. All right, let's go to the entrance and see who was knocking on the door. Hey, look. Ooh, there's something. Ooh, smells good. There's a note. Dear Zale and Valerie, if you're reading this, it means I probably got caught. I'm writing this as a failsafe, but I hope to see you in person. I made cookies filled with celestial willow jam you liked. Oh, keep reading. I'm doing everything I can to be ready to leave when you graduate. In the meantime, I hope your training is going well. Oops, now the platform is almost up and I can see Moraine is there waiting for me. He looks very angry. I will try not to drop the jar without him noticing. Or I will try to drop the jar. I guess that means I won't be able to try to visit again. But I'm thinking of you every day, and I can't wait. I hope you like the cookies. I hope we do too. Your friend until the end of time. Garl. Garl's the best. Let's go open the disc to eat the cookies. Got the cookie jar. But who put their hands in the cookie jar? We'll never know. These cookies are amazing. I can't believe Garl was just there. I miss him so much. He seems well, at least, after what happened in the Forbidden Cavern. Knowing him, I bet he smiled it away the next day. Ha. Probably right. We can't let something like this happen ever again. At this rate, it feels like we'll never sow something good enough for the Elder Mist. It will happen. We just have to keep on training hard. Well. And so they trained and they sowed for years. Here we go, they're aging. And then they trained and they sowed some more. Until one day. Okay, here we go. Here comes the pivotal moment we've been waiting for, maybe. Zale, that's the one. I can feel it too. Hold on. All right, I think I got it too. Let's go see the headmaster. Yes, they're looking older already. Okay, we finally have access to our menu. I've just quickly pressed triangle here. Okay, obviously we have nothing. Solar Blade Dancer, come on. You can't, come on. Zidane, come on. Come on, man. I love it. I'm here for it. Final Fantasy IX is a great game, and really underrated as well. I feel like not enough people talk about Final Fantasy IX. I did talk about Final Fantasy IX a couple of months ago during the Mogiri mod for steamdeck video. Check that out if you haven't seen that. Fantastic game and fantastic way to play a fantastic game. Headmaster, we think we're ready. Why, yes, the tingling of magic in the air has been building up for a few weeks now. Congratulations. Moving forward, there will be no more sewing. I can deal with that. It will soon be time for you to leave on your journey to meet the Elder Mist. But before we get to that, Zenith Academy has one more challenge for you. Oh, our visitors just arrived. Perfect timing. Who are they? Oh, there they are. My, you've both grown pretty strong. Hey, it's good to see you. Erlina and Brugaves are here to help you review the basics of combat. Of course, we are still in the midst of the tutorial section, so why would we not review the basics of the battle system? Anyway, check in with them, then it will be time for your final test. Yeah, okay. Want to review the basic combat basic? Okay, sure. May as well. Let's get started. Just attack me now in any order. Use, okay. Party members can use their turn in order of your choice, but they can only act once per round. When all of your party members are on cooldown, the round resets and they all become available again. Right. Okay. Try not compare this to anything else. Guess I've been playing a lot of Final Fantasy 1 through 6. This is a different battle system, I must remember. This is something brand new. But like I said earlier, I did play the demo and I really did enjoy the battle system, and I thought it worked really well. I did see one comment online saying that it's very heavily inspired by the Chrono Trigger battle system, which is fantastic. And I even saw one person say that it takes it up a notch and it is better than or surpasses that system. So that's a lot. Saying a lot. Focus is paramount whenever you perform attacks and skills. With proper timing, you can increase the damage that you deal and sometimes even score additional hits. Let's see it. Press A as the hit connects to increase damage. Now, I will say this does not bother me at all, and I really couldn't care less. I'm using a PS5 controller. Buttons are not mapped as such. I mean, it's pretty well implied as to what A would mean. But should you be using that, just bear that in mind. Attack. Okay, there we go. That was too soon. Stay focused and press as the hit connects. All right, let's try this. Good, let's see that one more time. All right, so. Oh, I missed that one. Nope, not quite. All right. Let's get it. There we go. Ouch, yeah, that's the gist of it. Most of your attacks and spells can be made more potent with proper timing. Some also keep going with more hits until you miss. Great. And remember to think of the time hits as a welcome addition when you pull it off rather than something you're supposed to do perfectly all the time. Thank you for saying that. So don't worry about it too much. Just keep on trying and your sense for it will develop over time. Amazing. Not only are our characters in the training phase, but I am also in the training phase as well. Great. Okay, now for timing your blocks. I suspected that was the case. Let's get the little guy in here. The little guy? Oh boy. To be efficient in battle, you must pay attention to anything that starts moving. With proper timing, you can reduce the damage of any incoming attack or spell by blocking. Great. This is good because this isn't a standard, like, Final Fantasy. And by standard Final Fantasy, I mean, like, what I've been playing, like, the Pixel Remaster stuff. There's no real timed hits or anything like that. I like these games that implement the blocks or the extra hits because it keeps you engaged. And, you know, making sure that everything is... The battle is going at the pace you would like. Press A as the hit connects to reduce damage. Oh, I think that worked. That was too soon? Okay, that did not work. Nope, that did not work either. That was too soon. Okay, let's have a look. Nope, that was too late. Now, okay. We'll get used to this. Let's see that one more time. Nope. Will we get used to it? I don't know. All right, let's try. Nope. Oh my god, you must be watching this thinking, oh my gosh. Okay. We'll figure it out. That's how you do it. Remember to always stay alert. Some patterns will be harder to read than others. That's, well, obviously the tutorial one was hard to read, but we'll get used to that. That's fine. Don't be too hard on yourself. No one is expected to block everything all the time. Well, obviously. I live to serve. It's not about getting it perfectly all the time, but rather building a growing sense for it. Just think of a time block as a welcome bonus whenever you happen to pull it off. There you go. The key is remembering to read your enemies and to keep trying. Oh, one more thing. When a party member gets knocked out in battle, you need to switch to a more defensive mode. KO'd allies will get back up on their own at 50% HP once all the KO stars are gone. Okay, handy. Once one KO star is removed at the end of each round, the more you fall during the same battle, the more KO stars there are. Okay, so be careful. If all party members go down, it's game over. Fight and survive until Valerie returns. All right, let's try and make this happen. I wonder if there's anything equivalent to a Phoenix down here. All right, let's try and block this. Oh, nope, I did not block that. Did I get that? Did I get that extra hit? No, I did not. Nope. This is tough. This is tough to get this right. And there you have it. Good work today. No, I couldn't have done any worse. That was a total flop. Sure, the exam will be a breeze. Yeah, I'm sure it will be. Ah, boy. Okay, so now what? Do I talk to... Ready to go through the basics of magic? Yes, okay. Well, I mean, you can also skip the tutorial, but I think it's important as first-time players here. It's very imperative that we go through this tutorial, even if it is a little bit obvious, I suppose. When enemies prepare spells, you must do everything you can to prevent them. If you follow your senses, you can try dealing damage of the types that will break their concentration. Simpler spells will only demand normal attacks. Valerie can do blunt damage, and Zale has slicing. Let's see you break this one. Alright, let's... Okay. Alright. Did that? Okay. Oh, that's right. Okay, I remember. I remember the demo. This was a thing. So you can see the sword and the hammer stuff. Like, obviously, that's a type of weapon that you have or on any given character, and that's what's required to like stagger them. I get it, just like that. Okay, now some spells will also demand magic to break. You can control your projectiles now, so let's give it a shot. Zale for sun and Valerie for moon, of course. Sunball. Hold A for power. There we go, just like Geno shot. Great. That's cool. And Moonrang. Oh, I liked this one. I really liked this in the demo. I remember that. This was really fun. All right, we'll let it go. We could probably do it as many times as we like, but you know, we don't want to show off. Well done. You can now sense your MP is a bit low, right? Of course, to keep up the pace in battle, you must remember to regenerate MP. Okay, let's build back up. Hit me with a normal attack now. Okay, attack. All right, so we... Oh, cool. Okay, did you feel that? You got some MP back by attacking. In battle, awareness leads to victory. You must pace your spells with normal attacks to avoid ending up in a dire situation with no MP available to get out of it. And on the flip side, you should not hesitate to use spells when MP abounds, for a regular attack on a full bar is a waste of regeneration. Key is to experiment. Keep on varying your actions. Yes. One last thing. All battle actions, lock breaking especially, build your combo energy. When you have enough, you can spend combo points to perform powerful actions. Combos cost no MP. I just remember the snack combos. The pretzels with cheese. Oh man, it's been years since I've had. They probably give me heartburn now. Anyway, and I lost after battle. That was so. Why did I say that? So you should never hesitate. I really want combos. Moraine told me you came up with your first combo attack. Show it to me. All right, let's cool. Let's see how cool this combo is. Solstice strike. Oh, cool. Yeah, you're strong, all right. Keep an eye out in your adventures, and you're bound to come across scrolls that will teach you more combos, like Tex and Chrono Trigger. Give me. I hope there's an X slash or something. Good luck with the exam. I'm sure you'll do great. Yeah. So this battle system is really cool. It's a self-sufficient battle system. So no need for like ethers or you know, I'm sure there's equivalent items of like elixirs and stuff like that. But you know, I like the fact that so far you can control the flow of battle, and you can control how much MP you have and all that stuff. It's very intuitive. Moraine will see you for the final test, so I'm sure you do great. Cool. All right. I'm gonna save. Because why not? Again, I'm a serial saver. I've always got to keep that progress going. So we'll quickly save here, and we'll do the final test here. So what are we? 50 minutes into the 50 minutes into the Let's Play already. My goodness. Well, hey, if you've stuck around this far and you've enjoyed what you've seen and you want to see some more video game content or JRPG content and other fun stuff, why not leave a like? Check a subscribe as well. I would love to have you guys around. Leave a comment down below. Let me know if you're enjoying the Let's Play. Are you ready for the final test then? Yes. Then let us begin. I wonder how long this tutorial section is. We might be going to a different place here now too. The big day has finally come. Over the years, Zenith Academy has tested you in many ways. It will now test you one last time. Have you prepared your vows? Yes, Headmaster. Then speak them now. You go first, Zale. Okay. Ahem. So that I may use my agility to cleanse this world and protect my companions, I will enter the world as a blade dancer. I chose the curved blade as it will not hinder my speed or reflexes. Welcome, Blade Dancer. Come on, Valerie. I did it now. It's your turn. So that I might use my strength to inspire hope and eradicate evil, I will become a battle monk. I chose the staff for it won't break no matter how hard I strike. Welcome, battle monk. Today you must demonstrate the mastery of everything Zenith Academy has taught you. Your final challenge awaits below. Please step aside. So this is the final point of the tutorial, of course. Oh, before I forget, here's a little something to keep your health full. Obtained 3 tomato clubs. Tomato club sandwich, of course. Now, with faith in your abilities and purpose in your actions, take the leap and return as recruits of our order. I'm ready, Zale. Let's just go for it. Do we go? Okay. Let's jump. Can we jump? There we go. We're jumping! Cool. Splash. Alright. Where to? Where do we go? The world is our oyster, and we are not going that way. Wait, are we going that way? There's a ladder. Now this is where the game really begins here. This is going to give us some real world tutorial things here. So ornate stone. Okay. So one thing that's going to be really cool about this game is it's not just your standard turn-based kind of deal. There are puzzles and things as well, which are going to keep you interested and keep you engaged. All right, so skills. Let's attack. Try and get used to the timing of things here as well. Nope, I did not do that one. I'll work it out eventually. I'm very sorry if you're watching this thinking, oh, it's right then. Also, I mentioned the Final Fantasy Pixel Remastered stuff. I'm so used to getting to a certain point. Oh, I blocked that one as well. Get to a certain point in the game where you just auto battle because your characters are so highly leveled. So you can just hit the square button or the X button, and you know it'll do your most recently used attack and essentially finish the battle for you. You know, within your supervision. So I will be much more engaged finishing these battles. Okay, should be a treasure chest over here. Yes. But yeah, I can feel the game opening up a little bit more now because this is what Sea of Stars actually is. You know, you get your exploration and then you've got your battles. There we go. Getting the hang of it. Nope, we're not getting the hang of it. Oh, I know. Oh, okay. All right. Items. Tomato club. All right. Now, I also have skills, but our combo meter has... Okay, healing light. Great, we have a healing light. Okay, we've got a 3 for here. Nice. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Let that run. Boom. Very good. But that used up a significant amount of MP, so we need to stay on top of that. Ooh, that was a double hit. Cool. Nice. 24 experience points. Let's go. Very fun. I feel like, obviously, I'm enjoying myself so far, but as the game progresses, I just think that the battle system is going to become really, really fun once you really get the hang of it, which is a really great sign. They haven't even been to the other side of the Forbidden Cavern yet. How could they understand? So you don't think we should at least try to explain? You've seen how strong they are. Word will be a walk in the park. Let's see them off then. Okay. Well, I will say it was very apparent that the headmaster didn't want Brugaves and something else. Erling. I'm so sorry. I'm bad with names. It's been a long day here. It's 10:30. I'm very tired, so my brain is kind of switching off. But I dare say there's something important. Exam mode engaged. Brace yourselves. Anyway, I've missed my point here. Great. Shuffle weakness physical. Okay, so weakness is physical. Great. Woo, vulnerable. Nice. Ooh, we're doing some good hits here. Did we block that one? No, we did not block that one. Shuffle weakness, sun. All right. Battle music is great. Hold A for power. I tweeted at Sabotage Studio a couple months ago, and I said, I hope this soundtrack comes out on vinyl. I would love to have this soundtrack on vinyl. I haven't even heard all the tracks of the game, but I just know that it's really great. All right, effects. Oh, also, you can see at the top right. Oh, that was not good. You can see at the top right your physical attacks. So just this one right here. So effect. So if there's an enemy that has like a stagger point or the weak point thing, at least you know what weapon does what. So this one is weakness is the moon. So we'll just throw in a attack here by Zale, and then I liked the Moonerang. The Moonerang was really fun. Oh gosh, it was fun, but oh, we blocked it. Yes, nice. Shuffle weakness physical. Okay, so we can see here power is at 100% here, but we need to essentially stagger them with a couple of the hammer things. So, oh, did we get him? 40 XP, nice. We did it. I hope that's it for the tutorial because I'm ready to get on with the game. So we got to level up here. And we can also choose a bonus stat similar to Super Mario RPG. Magic stat, mana, physical attack. Let's just do physical attack for now. Level up, and we'll do a physical attack here as well. Oh no, do we have, hey, physical attack, hit points. I'm gonna do HP this time. And of course, the good thing is I'm sure you can infinitely grind and level up as such. Congratulations, you have been trained well. Return now to your headmaster. Great. Well, that was fun. It's getting really exciting and engaging so far. Even just not a whole lot with story, but how the game actually plays. You know, with the battle system being really implemented well. Even just in a few battles, and of course I like the puzzle element as well, so it's going to get more challenging as we go. But that's maybe a little bit of Golden Sun there too. I don't know. Meaning puzzles. Congratulations, Zale and Valerie. You have learned everything Zenith Academy had to teach you. Ha! We did it! In record time too. You must now learn of our ultimate power, the ability to use magic without using magic. Huh? But that knowledge is for the Elder Mist to impart. Come, the villagers have gathered to celebrate your departure. Interesting. So maybe where we started the game picks up just after this. It is on special days such as this one that the citizens of Moon Cradle are reminded of the importance of their duties. Where's Garl? I don't see him. Many years ago, Zale and Valerie were delivered to us by the Great Eagle. Deliveries on 2 solstices in a row to boot. A very rare occurrence. Okay, so these our characters here obviously are of some significance, which we will, of course, figure out as we play the game. Oh, I remember Gran was so happy to get to meet 2 more before she passed. I butchered that sentence, it's fine. I miss Gran. All of you have come together to nurture and protect them just like your ancestors have done for so many children of the solstice before. Zale and Valerie, step forward so that the good people of Mooncradle might gaze upon those who will soon join the ranks of the Solstice Warriors. This parading is ridiculous. I'll let the villagers have their fun, it's all they get. So you're okay with this now? You know I'm not. So they obviously know something. They know something that we'll figure out, of course. Now cheer with me as we send these young heroes out across the forbidden cavern to meet the Elder Mist. Hooray! To the gates. What do we do? I want to see Garl before leaving. I guess we have to play along for now. Fingers crossed that we can come back after meeting this Elder Mist. Fingers and toes, but we'll see. Zale, Valerie, you must undertake this journey on your own now. We will not fail, Headmaster. Go now through the Forbidden Cavern and atop the mountain trail to seek audience with the Elder Mist. Learn how to use magic without using magic. Why is it worded like that? Surely they could have called it something else. And then you shall enter the world as a true Solstice Warriors. May Luna's might protect you. Or Luana's might? May Solon's light guide you. Here, this should keep you fed for a little bit. Obtain 3 tomato clubs. Nice. And if your venture feels a little tough, you could take a look at these. Amulet of Storytelling. Oh, that's probably easy mode. To be honest, I'll probably use that. Got Sequent Flare. You just received your first 2 relics. Find them in the relic selection of the game menu, accessible with Y or probably triangle if you're on the PlayStation control, to adjust your experience. Whether you prefer a lighter challenge or are looking to push yourself to the max, relics offer a range of options. There's bound to be more to find. To be honest with you, I'll probably put the storytelling one on, not because I don't like a challenge, but I'm interested in the story and I don't want to get hung up on a harder grind. But I don't know, I'll see how we go. And I'm sure some of you in the comments might just say, oh, get good, but you know, okay, yeah, fine, whatever. Remember to keep an eye out for merchants selling any valuables you find will keep you fed and well equipped. Now, wherever your adventures take you, you must remember your first assignment. After the Elder Mist sends you out into the world, you must secure passage to Wraith Island in time for the next eclipse. And do keep on training, for a dire cleansing awaits us. I still can't believe he wants them fighting a Dweller already. That's Moraine for you. We weren't much older the first time. Yeah, but we'll find a way. Safe journeys, and may you cleanse this world. Okay, well, I've got a lot of questions, but I mean, I'm very well intrigued as what's next here for the game. Can we save? Camp, head up and prepare for the road, set up and camp for the night. So there's a lot to see and do in the world so far here. We're gonna save it. Let's see, how long have I played? It's an hour and 4 minutes. So an hour and 4 minutes already, we're only just kind of getting into the world, getting into the game. But I gotta tell you what, I think it's pretty interesting so far. There's a lot that I want to know. Again, I've got more questions that I have answers, and I think that's really great so far, this early into the game. I love the visual aesthetic. I'm interested in the battle system progressing. I'm interested in all the different combos or techs or whatever that you can get further down the line. I think it's shaping up to be something really cool. There's a lot of lore dumping straight away, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but I think at the same time it's going to be like it's a lot to keep up with. So I'm hoping that the story is pretty well paced to keep the player engaged with what's happening. So I'm hoping for a thorough explanation of stuff in dialogue, and if not, things could be kind of slowly pieced together by maybe reading books or going and seeking out things in side quest. I honestly don't know where it might end up going from here. But so far, within the first hour, I'm very interested. I really loved the demo. The demo was great. Obviously, just a little taste for the game, but this is really setting up and building the story. So now we're at present day here, and the next step is to go in the Forbidden Cave. But I will love you and leave you here. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching the first impressions and Let's Play. I would highly recommend that you check out Sea of Stars so far, purely because it's shaping up to be something really cool, very retro inspired. You know, I love all those classic golden era JRPGs from the Super Nintendo era, and this is seemingly very well inspired by that. I'm interested to hear some more music as well. I mean, what I've heard has been really cool, but I'm obviously very keen for the Mitsuda tracks. Being the giant Chrono Trigger and Chrono Cross and Xenogears and Xenoblade fan that I am, I love Mitsuda's work, so I'm excited to hear more of that. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Leave a comment down below. Let me know if you're interested in maybe picking up this game. And again, thank you to Sea of Stars team and Sabotage Studio for giving me a review code so I can do some content like this. So I'm sure I'll have a full-length review at some stage in the next couple of weeks once I finally properly dive into the game. And so far, so good on deck as well. No hiccups or any graphical glitches or anything like that. It's running really great docked. And, you know, performing at the adequate frame rate that I would like the game to perform at. I don't really care that much about frames, but it's performing really well. I suppose the only hiccup would be the buttons aren't mapping to the controller. I know some games do that. Might be seen in a patch later on. But aside from that, I think it's been really fun. I've had a great time. I'm going to go to bed, but when I wake up, I'm going to play some more of this on Steam Deck. Really just kind of throw myself into the world and see how we go. But thank you so much for watching, everybody. Let me know in the comments if you're playing this, what your thoughts are, and we'll see you again on the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day.